Alright, let's continue. Okay, what's happening? Oh no, I forgot Pearl is crying here. Okay. Am I ready for this? I'm ready, okay. Let's stop stalling. March 22nd, 5:24 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Mystic Maya! Missing Maya! There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore! Look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out. The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't, because Mr. On Guard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Cheer up. We don't have time to be standing around and crying. We have to get going. You're right. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am. Yes, that's right. So... Hey, you guys! Glad I caught you, pal! Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh boy. Looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. Is that a bad thing, though? It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now. I came to talk to you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. Well, can't stop the Scruffy Detective. So, what are you gonna do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have a new job lined up? Oh, that! What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming up in at all. Oh, wait, sorry. I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here, at your place, pal. Say what? You'll be searching for things that'll prove Mr. On Guard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So, yeah. I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got a lot of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making real simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all. Okay, wife? Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. Okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles. I was gonna say Easy Mac. Or cereal. Instant noodles, pal. Tracks. Honestly, tracks. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? Doesn't look like you're in the right pool, Phoenix. That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like that. He didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself. He said that? That's horrible! But because of him doing that, we got the truth, finally. The truth. Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself, but I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to... No, I mean, almost need to frame Mr. On Guard. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day. Then you're saying that testimony was a lie? Not a lie per se, it just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe.
That's such a dirty trick! Even that woman prosecutor was better than that.
Franziska von Karma. Speaking of Miss von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Miss von Karma was shot today, on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. But she's going to be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said she was in a stable condition, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. Not that this matters much to Gumshoe. As long as he's not being whipped, everything's okay. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital. Which one? What? Are you gonna visit her, pal? No. Well, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death, not being able to go to trial today. Were you staying with her, Gumshoe? So, maybe it'd be good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal.
Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick!
No, I'm definitely not going. Let's see. The name of the hospital. Oh, yeah! The Hottie Clinic. Oh, no. I hope we don't run into that other guy that was there. The one who was pretending to be the director because... Oh, God. This stream is gonna go on for hours. That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. Okay. Well, I guess let's go. To the Hottie Clinic! March 22nd. Hottie Clinic. Reception. Please don't hear me. Please don't be here. Please don't be here. Please don't be here. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place. No! 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 Yes, are you here to visit a patient? Hi. Wait a second. You're... Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Why are you still here? Yes. What is it? Can I help you? You can tell me. Yes. Director Hottie. Oh, this is Edgeworth. Director Hottie. Edgeworth. Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes. What is it? Director. Franziska. How is Franziska von Karma? You don't need to worry. Yes, she's in good hands. Because you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes. Yes. And that thing, that surgery, it went well. You have my gratitude. You have my gratitude. It looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret. She looked so pitiful, absolutely terrified. Yes, but I understand. Yes, her opponent was a gun after all, And when I snuck up on her real secret light, she would scream really loud. Yes. I see. Oh, but she's really cute, too. When I do that, she'd whip me with her whip. Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yes, but I think I could get used to it. What did you get for humming and awing so much? Yes. Go back to your room. You're so mean. So mean, my frisky Francisca. But that's good too. Oh, okay, yeah. Yes. Oh, it's time for my IV drops. Yes. She's okay! Guys, she's okay! Her whipping arm is fine! And what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I knew I shouldn't have come here. I was shot in front of the courthouse, in my right shoulder. But who shot you, is the question. Are they related to this case? But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. Whoa! All the time? There goes my theory that it's gonna traumatize her. I even had full intentions of running to the trials this morning.
But that would have been too much for you.
There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know. Maybe she's not acting tough in front of us. Maybe she's acting tough in front of Edgeworth. Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding. One has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action, given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made. I think I know what deal he's referring to. Telling her not to talk. Miss Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. Oh, sorry. I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. On Guard, you told Miss Andrews to not testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have any proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If I had been in court today, this trial would already be over. All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime. That isn't my problem. Whether she had tampered with the evidence or not, I have only one objective. To find Mr. On Guard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The end justifies the means. Miss Von Karma. Adrian Andrews believed you when you said if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then On Guard will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she's now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. But you had to know she was— Ow! I think visiting hours here are about over. So, if you excuse me.
What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off?
Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument.
Oh, why are you glaring at us? Boyfriend, fiance, husband?
Edgeworth. What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That wasn't like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far? But she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright. The courtroom is a garden of judgment. I'm putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. Witness, that card! Give it to me! Hurry! Do you have any idea what you've what you have stupidly, yet inadvertently done? Miss, I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. That card. What in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, Wright. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. A special investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Their task is to find the owner of this card. A man named Shelley the Killer. And just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin, the best at that. An assassin? Picture card added to the court record. Was placed next to the victim at the time of the murder. Miss Andrews was carrying it. Well, now we know why it's a shell. Shelley? So, who is this Shelley the Killer? The Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins.
Long-standing?
The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelley is the professional name of the third heir to the Killer name. The third heir? What's wrong with the second and first? So, because his professional name is Shelley, he leaves cards with a shell on them? He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims.
Why would he do something like that?
We think it's a part of his duty to his clients. His duty? If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. I see. I see! So what you're saying is, Matt on guard actually is the killer! The killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. I guess that even honorable assassins can exist. So, you think this assassin... You think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it. Wouldn't you agree? Shelley the killer, huh? I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? You guys see what's happening here? You see the communication between myself and Edgeworth? This is how you communicate in a relationship. This is how you keep it going. This is what's healthy. Take note. I guess I should just tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the... sorry. Damn it. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow.
Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth's going to...
Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity.
Mr. Nick?
There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right? Listen. You need to know something. Juan Corrida was killed by Shelley the killer. And the client who ordered the job is... No. Matt has to be... No. He has to be the killer. Matt has to be Shelley the killer. Don't derail me, Edgeworth. Is Matt on guard? Your own client. Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this.
What is it?
The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only. As we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelley the killer. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they'll let you enter. Letter of introduction added to the court record. Received from Edgeworth, allows bearer to freely investigate the crime scene. In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again, if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me. Look at this man. Even though we were like, no, I don't want your help, he's offering our help. Wait, no. He's offering his help anyway. Look at him. How dedicated, how loyal. Man after my own heart. Oh, wait, we're supposed to be sad right now.
Mr. Nick? Do you think Mr. On Guard hired an assassin?
No way! I mean, he doesn't have a psyche lock. Absorb the truth? No! No! How would he even get in contact with a psycho killer? There's no way. How does he have contacts with assassins? There's no, he's the assassin. That's why. That's the reason. It has to be, right? We can't just introduce a new character. I mean, we can, but he's rich? He's rich? Wait. How long has he been rich? He's in the 1%? No, I don't believe this for a second. He's the killer. He could be rich and a killer. You know, robbery, burglary, embezzlement. I don't believe this. This guy doesn't know stocks.
Yeah, I guess not.
Maya, please. All I ask is you make it home safe and sound. Date unknown. Time unknown. Location unknown.
I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me.
Oh, this is right where we left off. On Maya's POV. Okay, cool.
And
oh wait, no, this isn't exactly where we left off. This is like a little bit after. So someone did open the door. Interesting. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up. Like how Nick does with everything in court. Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card I just found. Sounds like it got the door open. Okay, time to go take a look around. Oh, just like that, huh? Okay, sure. Sure. Date unknown. Time unknown. Location unknown. Oh, we aren't in the basement of the hotel. Who has a wine cellar in their house? What is this place? Oh, look, they have a little doggy door. Or cat door. I've got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Ooh, cameras. Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way, I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here. Okay, clues. Picture! There's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table. Is that Celeste Impax? Hold, pause. Looks like her. It is her! Huh, strange. Okay. There's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Hey, looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, "With love, Celeste." I bet this could be a clue. That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa in a place like this? It's a bear! Like in Juan Corrida's room! I think it's a bear. Oh, how cute! But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. So the bear is representative of Juan Corrida, right? I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. Never mind. Never mind. It's so dark in here that I can barely see, but these kind of feel like videotapes? All of them. Just what kind of room is this? Okay, there's a computer there, but I want to check that last. What is this thing? An antenna? I guess. This is a VCR. There sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here. But what's an antenna doing here? Wow, I've never seen a TV this big before. Now, where's the power button? Maya, not right now! What if the volume is set to high so she turns it on and it's just... and then everyone comes rushing into her location? Maya, please!
Phooey, it's busted. I would so die a happy samurai fan if I ever got to see the Nickel Samurai on a TV like this. I can't believe I just made a joke about dying! All things considered.
Seriously, Maya, get a hold of yourself! Okay, last... No, we can check the door. Locked. Of course. You can make it through the doggy door. I'm sure you can, Maya. And it doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier. Then maybe I'd be able to crawl through there. No, we didn't check the computer! That was my bad. We got us caught already. Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you.
He is?
For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you.
Ways? You mean?
Dead men. Why can't I say this? Dead men tell no tales is how the saying goes, correct?
Dead?
I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin.
No way. You're lying. I mean, an assassin?
People are not always who they appear to be. Is he Juan Carito? Is Juan Carito actually not dead? Did he take like a sleeping thing? Or no, not a sleeping thing. A pill that makes it look like he's dead, but he goes back to the morgue or something, and then someone injects him with another thing, and they come back alive. You guys know what I'm talking about? He was stabbed in the... Oh, yeah. Oh, that was a shallow cut. That didn't go that deep. It wasn't even directly over his... It wasn't even directly over his heart. Okay, we're moving on from that. March 22nd, 7:04 p.m. Hottie Clinic. Reception.
Mr. Nick?
Oh, yes, Pearls? Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation.
Mr. Edgeworth has left, you know.
We didn't even check the computers! I guess for now I have no choice but to believe in Mr. On Guard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going too.
Okay.
Wait, if Matt On Guard is arrested and he's in detention, then he can't possibly be the killer. Because the killer is checking up on Maya. Unless... unless he can go out, he can sneak his way out of prison. He bribed a guard to let him out into the town. Okay, okay, alright, fine. We're moving! We're going to detention center. March 22nd, detention center, visitor's room. I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for today. Oh my god, they gave the guard lines! He's making money now, guys! I have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the... You're Mr. Wright, you say. Oh yeah, there's a message here for you. A message? A message? It's from Matt on guard. Here you are.
What did he write? Is it something really important?
I don't know. Well, let's see what it has to say. To Mr. Lawyer Dude. I've got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? He could be the killer! I believe it, do you? Oh, Mr. Wright. So actually, I have a favor to ask you. I have this cat named Chew. I didn't put out a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you could drop by my house and feed Chew for me, dude? My house is just a little ways from the hotel, alright? His house is just a little ways from the hotel? Come on. Come on. He's the killer, right? Right?
This is terrible! We have to hurry! We have to feed his cat. I'm sure poor Chew's stomach is growling by now.
Yeah, I guess. Matt's note jammed into a pocket. Please feed my cat Chew. My house is just a little ways down the road. Oh wait, maybe I should read that in Matt's voice. Please feed my cat Chew. My house is just a little ways down the road. Or down the hotel. Down from the hotel. How many times do I have to say it, guys? How many times? A client's request is a client's request. Oh, sorry. A client's request is a request. Guess I should go check up on his cat. Bye, guard. Wait. I want to see if the guard talks. I can't even talk to him. I can examine. Do you have any more lines for us, guard? Can you make more money? This guard monitors that he's got nothing. We're leaving. We're out of here. Let's move. Ride and Co. He's near the hotel, right? March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel. Hotel lobby. Oh, the guard slipped you a note too. It says what? Don't keep the suspense here. Tell me. Stop. I can't just stop. You want me to end stream? Is that what you're saying? Because it's not gonna happen. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel. Hotel lobby.
All right now, Mr. Nick. Let's go look for clues. We have to, for Mystic Maya's sake.
You shall not pass! Oh, fuck. Oh. You shall not pass! Miss Oldbag? Don't devalue my name and turn it into a gasp, you spiky-headed pettifogger! Because of you, I've been made to look like a bad guy again. Although I I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy. Just as he promised, it's something even more valuable than even Edgy's heart. It's all your fault, you wicked beast! Ah! I love her.
Miss Oldbag!
Keep your hands off me! This helmet is airtight. No air is getting in and out. Sorry, no air is getting in or out. Then why do you keep putting it on? Don't think you can get me to move with such silly questions. You're gonna have to defeat me if you want to get by. I'm not hearing this. Oh. Well, I have a letter that says I can get by. Maybe if I show her this letter I got from Edgeworth. Miss Oldbag, if you would look at... What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of... Poo. Is that her perfume? Pheromone d'amour I smell? Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth. Yours truly? That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgy Poo said so. You understand? Letter of introduction given to Miss Oldbag. I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad, and I won't let you off the hook. Okay, I just kind of wanted to stop by here so I could go to the house. It looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth. That may be, but you know nothing's gonna come of it, right? Because he's clearly Phoenix's boyfriend slash fiance slash husband. Lady's gonna have a heart attack. I would carry around a letter with his name on it and just present it like a warning stick. It's true, but Phoenix is a dum-dum. So... I read this.
That's so mean, Mr. Nick! Feelings are meant to be told and shared!
Ow! Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. Oh! Little girl slapped him! She slapped the fuck out of Phoenix! So, anyway, let's continue our investigation.
Okay.
What are you doing back here? What? What now?
One little thing before I forget.
You can't go into On Guard's room today.
Why?
The police's main investigation team is going to be in there all day. You hear? I wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating the killer. So don't go in there! Set one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Wendy Oldbag. Okay, I guess we're just gonna investigate around here first. Or we go to the cat! March 22nd, On Guard Mansion. Living room. Mansion? Sure is dark. I'll go turn on a light. You're trying the McDonald's sauce right now? They have a special McDonald's sauce? Oh yeah, he's an actor. Oh yeah, I forgot. He's an A-list actor at that. completely went over my head. I forgot about that. Right, of course he has a mansion, you guys. That doesn't mean he's rich, but of course he has a mansion.
I'll go turn on a light.
What the fuck is that? Why? Pourquoi? For what reason? Wow. There's absolutely nothing in here except that bike and like a couple of mats. This looks like an Airbnb. Wow. So this is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich.
Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's find Shoo, the kitty cat. Shoo!
Oh, thank God I don't have to voice the cat. So I guess this is Shoo. Wait, oh my God! Wait, that's the door! Wait, right here! It's the door! That's where Maya is! Well, okay, not anymore. Maya's in there, but then also like another level down. She's in there! I'm telling you! He's the killer!
What a lovely cat! Hello, Shoo.
The cat seems to like pearls. Pardon me. What are you doing here, Frankenbell boy? May I help you with something, mister? Oh, we're lawyers. Actually, I'm Mr. On Guard's lawyer. The Masters. Then you must be Mr. Wright. Yes. It's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I am the family butler, John Doe. John Doe, family butler. Matt on Guard can still be the assassin. I mean, he could totally be the assassin. The family butler. What if the first and second heirs died to Matt on Guard though? Like be serious. Like what if? Maybe that's why it doesn't go to first and second heir. Is because but it sounds like a tradition that it goes to the third heir. John Doe, Phoenix, John Doe, you're gonna take this? Nice to meet you. Why would he tell us to come take care of his cat if he has a butler? Oh my God, we're gonna get threatened here, aren't we? He's gonna put a knife to our throat, isn't he? You must know all sorts of things about Mr. On Guard, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such foul deed as murder. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs. How typically butler-like, as it were. Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence? Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about 1 year. Very succinct here, isn't he? And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs. You know, I would have thought Mr. On Guard the kind to have a maid over a butler. This is what you get for assuming things, Phoenix. This is why you can't have nice things. That's a very cute cat you've got here. It is my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancy shoe. And anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family cat. Well, then, I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. Matt's note crumpled into a ball and thrown away. Oh my god! Wait! What if he's lying about being the butler, though? Would Matt send us here to get killed? No, he wouldn't, because he needs us to be free. So, like, what are you doing here, John Doe, you freaking liar? Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. So young and yet already so accomplished. A master of law. But there's also a lot to be proud of in being a butler, in charge of the house and all. Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Now, if you'll excuse me. Let's be nosy.
Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth over there.
That's actually a fireplace.
How are they different, Mr. Nick?
You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it. Yeah, you shut your mouth, Phoenix!
You should come visit, you should come and visit Vane Manor. I'll show you one when you do.
Okay.
A giant bicycle is flying through the air!
That bicycle, Pearls, is one where you don't have to pedal. And it moves on its own. You didn't talk about it not being able to fly. So, you know, this could still be a magical moment for her. You just added a bunch of words that mean nothing to her, Phoenix.
Really? Wow!
But sorry to disappoint you. It can't fly. How? Pearls, slap him!
Oh, that's too bad.
Pearls, slap him! I give you full... I can't believe he did that. I give you full permission to slap him, Pearls. That was fucked up. It's a very comfortable and spacious lounge set. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? What is with me and feeling inferior today? Is that why you're crushing her dreams, Phoenix? Is that why you're being so rude to Pearls? There's another door over there.
You shouldn't go wandering off over there, Mr. Nick.
Yes, Pearls. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her to stop playing around.
I'm not playing.
We're trying to save you, girl.
There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick.
I bet it's for Mr. On Guard's cat to use.
Oh, you mean Chew?
Door. It's locked tight. Why would you even try it? I mean, we did look at it, but that doesn't mean you should try it. You have no grounds to. Well, I guess that's to keep nosy people like me from entering it. Is there a key under the rug? Because why is there a rug on the inside?
There's Max. Max? There's masks here.
Yeah. That one in the middle is the Steel Samurai. The ones next to that are the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. Interesting that it would be from Will Powers' season. They fought many battles against the backdrop of Neo-Old Tokyo.
Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry that I know more about that show than a kid. He did it for Maya. He did it for the girl. Well, there's nothing else in here. We can't slide, so let's get out of here. Now that we've made our introductions. Time to inspect. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. You have a theory. If that door is the same one Maya was in, the picture being with love from Celeste, doesn't that mean they have a... Oh, so you aren't here for my theory. Actually, you were here yesterday when I said everyone was in love with everyone else. So, Matt on guard and Celeste were in a relationship, clearly. And then Juan Carita tore them apart. Or... Do you think Juan Carita and Celeste... Do you think they had like a little a work thing? They like, you know, like work husband, work wife thing going on, and then kind of put in some tension between them. And then because she was such a good manager, all her attentions kind of shifted from Matt on guard to him. And so Matt on guard sent an assassin, or he was the assassin, went to the building. Went to their place of business and was told... Okay, no, this makes more sense if Matt hired the assassin. He told the assassin to kill whoever enters this premises, and so the assassin was lying in wait. And then... In wait? The assassin was lying in wait. And then Celeste, not knowing that she was going to be there, Celeste entered the room, and the assassin took her out. And it wasn't supposed to be that way. The assassin then planted a suicide note, and Juan Carita came in, saw the note, found it, probably was a calling card and whatever, and then Matt on guard found out that she died, and then his manager also tried to commit, and then he was in shambles. This is such a twisted love affair. This is crazy. Stop letting me cook with ideas, please. I'm still trying to think that, like, I'm still hoping the dumb boy Matt on guard is the actual assassin, and John Doe is just like, he's just there to cover for his boss, you know? He's probably heir number 1 or 2, the expendable one who's supposed to protect heir number 3. I hope he's not actually the assassin and they pull like a little trick of the cards there. That would be so funny. I mean, yes, they would both be in cahoots, obviously, because they would be like, they would both be assassins. But yeah. The new McDonald's sauce is a 4 out of 10. What does it taste like? Also, is there like is there pretty packaging? Because I really want McDonald's merch. And it's not showing up on the website yet. I know there's an anime series. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. You kept the bag? Was it not greasy? Or did you order an extra one specifically? Looks like we're not the only ones here. Oh, wait. It looks like we're the only ones here.
And yet, the hotel seems so busy somehow.
Probably because the police team is scouring for clues about the killer. Even in here? I don't think it's in here. No. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, hallway. Hey, city boy! Lotta, you're still here? I thought this was closed off for the police investigation. How did you get past Old Bag? Wrecking course. An investigative photographer eats or starves on her ability to snap up a scoop, yeah? And this hotel just has that aura mystery. You know... sorry. You know, that something's always about to happen. But... do you have a camera? Reckon given. A photographer's gotta have cameras out the ear like corn to be a real pro, you know. So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feeding the mouth, do you have mine, you bread thief? Why can't you drop that thief thing already? It wasn't even us, it was Old Bag! We have proof! I want to ask you about the night of the murder. What? You're really gonna shell out the bucks for the info I got? Lotta, you were loitering in this hallway the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda. But... brace yourself, Phoenix. Here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know? I followed a few stars around. Got a few autographs. Shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them too. It looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night. The security lady also wasn't in this hallway the whole time either. I guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. Man, can't trust anyone! So, about the note that was inside your camera case. Oh, that ditty I wrote? Yeah. Can I believe what you've written? You mean the stuff about On Guard shoving his manager lady into Karita? Yeah. Oh, well, I reckon you best not believe in that. What? Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know? Written whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind? Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bull dooders. Bull what? Hey, what's with ya? Why are you staring at me like my grandpa used to? Hey, and why do you look like you suddenly got a little older too? Or am I just shrinking here? My baby! My $1,600 baby! What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow? The guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kind of how it is. Hey, you're that redcoat's friend, ain't ya? Friend, fiance, boyfriend, husband, confidant. There's so many labels we could put to it. So, put in a few good words for me and get my camera back. You want me to do what? Listen, nag the guy real good for about 5 hours, and I guarantee he'll give it back. Why don't you do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. A tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow. You are? Okay, I'll see you then. Like as a paparazzi, or are you actually gonna be a trial? And you too there, little one. Keep up the good work, okay? Keep up the good work, okay? Okay. don't be picky about your food now.
Okay.
And make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Dang, Auntie Lotta over here.
Okay.
And if you happen to find yourself a camera, would you please just leave already?
Okay.
What if there are cameras in these bears? What if that's what all this is about? Okay, nothing new with the bears. Nothing new with that. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Juan Corrida's room. I wonder what exactly happened in the room behind this door. Even now, no one really has any idea. I think whoever killed Juan Corrida went in from the bathroom, through a vent, into his room, murdered him, or well, strangled him, and then crawled back through the vent and then out the bathroom. Because, like, why would they make it a point to have a bathroom here? Speaking, like, through meta, you know? Why would the game go out of its way to put a bathroom here? Nothing new with that. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Matt on guard's room.
The old lady told us about this, didn't she? That we can't go in this room tonight?
I wonder if an investigation briefing is going on right now inside. Without Detective Gumshoe. Interesting. Okay, so there's actually nothing we can do here. Okay. Leave. Oh! Well, we could just go inside, okay. Every single one of you's got a camera. Done it. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel. Corrida's hotel room.
Mr. Nick?
What is that otherworldly ghastly moaning? Otherworldly ghastly moaning. Did someone drink the tomato juice?
Oh, ghosts?
I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon? What are you doing here? Excuse me? What are you calling a demon, brat? Zoinks! It's the alien! Who are you calling an alien? Oh, it's just you, Miss Oldbag. What are you doing here? What is wrong with youngins these days? I came down here to pay my respects to poor Juan, and you're disturbing me. But what are you doing? Oh, was that just her, like, wailing? Was she crying? Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time. I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer in her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecilic look on her face.
That imbecilic look on her face. Okay, got it.
Now, hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're gonna take notes, at least make me sound better than that.
Oh, all right.
Now I've seen everything. But you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business. So it's not like I had the time to waste standing around here the whole night. I was wondering if you could tell me more about Mr. Corrida. He was the most popular star, you know? especially where it counts, in my book. But I heard that he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. On Guard. Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know. But he was gonna become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look, just look at this mountain of presents. It's a show of the mountain of feelings all his fans had for him. Yeah, the mountain is pretty big and certainly nothing to shake a stick at.
Mr. Nick?
What is it, Pearls?
Presents. They're all bears, right?
She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. All of Mr. Kurita's presents from his fans seem to be bears. Oh, that's because you can't think of one without thinking about bears. Is he a bear?
Bears? Why bears?
You don't know? When my dear one was training, he fought a bear, bare-handed. He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight, they became friends.
Wow. What a heartwarming story.
Look, it's just like in those young people's dramas. I can see those two tuckered out, down by a river going, you sure can fight. You too, bub, you too. Did all that really happen? It's in his biography, bub. What a load of crock. So ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents. Yeah, nice. Bears. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica! You guys need to watch The Office. I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. What is that infernal racket? It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m. Way past your bedtime. That startled me. I thought I was gonna die for a second.
8 p.m.? That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night. Remember?
Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. Transceiver. Hello? Hello? This isn't a phone. Maya, how's Maya? You haven't hurt her, right? It seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. I have heard the news. So it would seem my present did you no good.
Mystic Maya? Mystic Maya!
One more day, please! All I'm asking for is one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time. Please! I suppose, if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else after all. Please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's all right. All right. Then... little... What is with the static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? It seems bad. Connect. Damn it. Did the transceiver just suddenly break? Is Maya messing with the satellite? Excuse me.
What happened?
I don't know. All of a sudden, it became nothing but static.
Mistake Maya! Mistake Maya!
Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look into it. The sooner the better. An electronics expert? We don't have anything like that! There's Gumshoe. He knows tools.
So the Nickel Samurai's costume was in here?
Yeah.
Can't believe Mr. Kurita went so far. Just to say bad things about Mr. On Guard.
Well, it was a press conference, so he had to go in costume.
Weren't Mr. On Guard and Mr. Kurita friends?
They weren't friends. They couldn't be friends because they were rivals.
So, a rival is someone who's a strong enemy?
Pearls is really fired up over this, and I don't have an answer for her. You can't have an answer because Edgeworth is your rival too, but he's your boyfriend slash fiance slash husband. It's a beautiful. Okay, we're not gonna read through that because that's pretty much the same. And this is the same too. Slide back. Where was that bear alarm? Okay, let's keep going. Let's try to find Gumshoe maybe? March 22nd, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Hey! Welcome back, pal! I thought I'd make you a light something for dinner. That's nice. Thanks. A rich man's luxurious, full-course meal. Out of a can, that is. I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have time to eat. Oh, looks like you don't have a can opener, pal. You've got to be kidding me. Here I thought he had already whipped something up. Oh, I know! There is one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder what I should try asking him about. The transceiver! Oh, wait. Can't actually talk to him. Let's just present it to him then. The transceiver?
Oh, Mr. Nick! You should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing!
That's what I'm doing, Pearls! What thing? Oh, yeah. This thing just up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal? When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. There's nothing coming out. We look crazy now. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh?
Maybe it fixed itself.
That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. You mean maybe because there were cameras in the bear? So they were crossing airwaves? I don't know how electronics work. Electromagnetic interference? Tell me more about that, pal. So what is electromagnetic interference? It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. Like a recording camera. Oh, when you put it that way.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen. The stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right?
Huh? Computer?
It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird.
Oh! Yes, the TV does do that. So that's what you were talking about.
She seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this. So the room you were in when that interference to the transceiver happened, there's gotta be something there that's sending out very strong radio waves, pal. Something like a listening device or something. Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened?
You were in Mr. Kurita's room. The scene of the murder.
What? That's it! I'm gonna sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, all right, pal? Okay. Wait, Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time! I'm on fire, pal! My fingers are itching to go! Yeah! Oh wait, he said yeah. I saw yee. Well, we're keeping that in.
We should be going too, Mr. Nick.
Oh, right. Let's go. Back to the room! By the way, can we examine anything here? It's probably the same. Yeah, probably the same. Okay, we're leaving. We're just moving. We're moving past this room. We're done. Oh, did he want us to meet him at the room or like at the police station? Because we're kind of already here. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Kurita's hotel room. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Do you have the bug sweeper?
Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. Then suddenly, I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean. So, yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item. Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the police's.
Wow, so this is a bug sweeper?
It looks a little broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh? By who? Me, of course. We've got a tech whiz here. Seeing this sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beat up, but I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here.
Your heart and soul?
It'll work. Trust me, pal. It'll do the job. But, do you need batteries? But you can't set the sensitivity. So it's gonna beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves.
But isn't it better that way?
Well, anyway, since I brought it all the way, might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? I'm getting that sinking feeling again. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device or some other sort of bug hidden in this room, pal.
So we're gonna find it, right?
Right. Now, first let's turn the sweeper on. It couldn't possibly be that suspicious looking dog. Now, move the sweeper around to give the room a real thorough look-see, pal. The sweeper will let you know how strong of a signal it's picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press Enter to lock onto it. Okay. There's a lot of things here that's gonna give off radio waves. So let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? Alright! I'm gonna go stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find a bug. Got it? Okay. It couldn't possibly be the suspicious looking robo-dog that's staring straight at the dresser, right? Couldn't possibly.
Oh, what a lovely bear!
This must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots.
It's a robot? It's a real robot?
Yeah, it's a real one.
Mr. Nick,
Yes?
how many horsepowers is it? How many horsies?
Horsies? Well, look, it's a bear, so, I guess it's not. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to click it again. I guess it's not the very suspicious looking bear that's staring straight at the dresser. A cell phone. Nope, no bugs here.
A cell phone?
What? What? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is.
I'm sorry, I've never seen one before.
Now that she mentions it, my cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was staying in Korean Village. And Pearls has never lived outside that village, so... Well, I guess I can't say it's impossible to live without one. Okay. The mirror? Oh! There's nothing here. Okay. That's a lamp. Lamp, check. Listening device, no.
There are a lot of lamps in this room, aren't there, Mr. Nick?
Yeah.
And they're all on. You shouldn't do that, Mr. Nick. Don't you know that's wasteful?
Yeah, I'll be more conscientious from now on, sorry. We're just gonna slide over, because I'm pretty sure it has to be on this side. Copy machine, hot water maker, ears, computer, watch. We're gonna click everything over here. There's a lot of gadgets here, but we're gonna click it all. Well, it certainly looks like an alarm clock.
What's wrong? Why do you look troubled?
I just can't imagine the listening device being inside this alarm clock. It just sort of reminded me of something that happened a long time ago.
Oh.
Well, anyway, it looks like the listening device isn't in here. It has to be in one of the bears. I'm so suspicious of the bears. Oh my god, is it Google? There's no listening device in that notebook computer, huh?
It's a notebook computer.
Do you know what a notebook is?
Yes! It's a small book with paper that you can write on. So?
Well, that thing is like a notebook in a way. It's basically a small laptop.
Mr. Nick, what's a laptop?
We're not gonna entertain that.
There doesn't seem to be anything giving off radio waves there, Mr. Nick. Keep a careful eye on the bug sweeper. Oh.
Rice cooker!
Wow, there's a really delicious loaf of bread in here!
Oh, that's not the rice cooker. Looks like it's been on keep warm all this time since the murder.
Mr. Scruffy Detective always says gotta keep the trail and crime scene warm.
I think the keep warm in that case is a little more metaphorical. We already tried that. Does this count? Nope. In the bear?
This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen.
Hey! So, did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean.
Oh, not yet. But this bear's eye is...
Let's see. A perfectly normal stuffed bears with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the device to me. Let's dig this big fella's eye out and see what we've got.
No! You can't! Such a violent act.
Oomph. It's a miniature camera. I knew it! Not just a listening device, a video camera! Like a nanny cam. It's a miniature camera, and it looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. What emitter? A transmitter, pal!
Oh, is that more high-tech stuff?
So this tiny thing is a camera? And you're putting it straight in your face, Phoenix? Yup. It's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. It runs on battery, which comes with it in a set. But there's no videotape in this camera. This is only the camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside is somewhere else.
Somewhere else?
The footage is changed into the radio waves and then it's sent to that recorder.
So it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it?
Hey, you know! Oh wait, hey! You know, you're right! Spy camera added to the court record. Set to record the victim's room from 8 p.m. for 1 hour. Was running at time of murder. So, what is a transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage the camera took to a specific destination. Like to Matt on Guard's house. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like hand. Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it.
You can set it for a certain time?
Yep. Let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour. 8 p.m. That was the time the awards ceremony ended. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess.
Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here?
Pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder.
Then
Maybe this camera caught the murder on tape! What? And if you're thinking about the angle the bear's at, it's bound to have a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. Transmitter added to the court record. Changes the footage taken by the spy camera into radio waves and transmits the data.
So there was a camera in this bear's eye?
It was disguised as a present. And I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave Mr. Kurita this present? I don't know, pal. Does no one vet these celebrities' presents? Where are their managers? Oh wait, one doesn't have a manager. Never mind. But this means that someone out there's got a video of what might have happened that night.
Isn't there any way we can find out who that person is?
It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out. Is there really no way to find out? Stuffed bear added to the court record. The spy camera was set in its right eye, found in the victim's room. You know, Gumshoe may not know who sent this bear. One may not have had a manager to vet the presents coming into his room, but you know who might know? Miss Wendy Oldbag, superfan. I bet Oldbag knows. Right? She'll know. Right? She'll know. I got it! What? Hey, pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. Oh my god, he's gonna set a trap for the killer. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna go around to the electronic shops and see if I can find who bought this. Oh, okay, never mind. No, never mind. That's much smarter use of time than what I had come shoot. Much smarter use of time there. This is why you're the detective. Ex-detective, I guess. Private investigator. This is why you're the private investigator, Dick. But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 p.m. Leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal. Spy camera and transmitter given to Detective Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby! It's investigating time! I'm on fire, pal! My fingers are itching to go! Yeah! Bye, Gumshoe.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard. All for Mystic Maya's sake.
It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? I just have a feeling this Edgeworth, like, call it a hunch. What did I say? What? I know my mans. You'll have to excuse me. I heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? A rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have time. But we have to move forward, one step at a time. I see. Thanks. Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So there was a spy camera hidden inside the stuffed animal? You are one lucky man, right? Do you know the stuffed bear, little girl?
I have no idea.
Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and only a small number of these are exported here. What? The camera and the transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is.
Can you really do that? Mr. Nick, can you really?
Well, I guess so. Edgeworth can do anything. Except win a case against us. It's 9 p.m. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. What do you mean you'll be taking? Are you just gonna and bring it out with you? Like, what do you mean? Why are you just casually saying you're taking the bear with you? I'm sure you have other things to do. Stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth. I mean, I did say he could do anything. See you soon, Wright. Bye. Bye, I guess. Wait. What? Why are you doing this? Because he loves you. I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. Why can't you comprehend, Phoenix? His feelings are vast. His heart is open. He's giving everything to you right now, and you're just... Come on, man! Right over his heart! Right over his head! Right over his shoulder? Oh, no, you were talking about the bear, weren't you? But besides that, right? Until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Corrida? The real killer? Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, Wright. Everything begins with the truth. Juan Corrida's real killer, and Miss Andrews' past. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. On Guard. And this card. Shelley the Killer. The only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth. March 22nd, 9:14 p.m. Gatewater Hotel, Corrida's hotel room. This is a brightly lit room for a 9:14 p.m. It's past... Oh, wait, this is Pearl.
It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya.
These things take time. I'd say probably not. Yes, we're playing the Trilogy! This is my first playthrough of it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm trying to grind it all out. Originally, I was trying to grind it all out in time for the new Trilogy, but it didn't pan out. But no, I'm having fun taking my time with it now. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay.
You're right.
So the real person who killed Matt Carito was...
That assassin, Mr. Shelley the Killer, right?
And the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene... seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who's his client?
You mean, who asked for the murder?
That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood. But whoever this client is, they're still a killer.
Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Miss Andrews?
I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? Yeah, it just doesn't track.
But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then... No, it can't be.
Matt on guard himself?
If Mr. On Guard really did hire the assassin, then he isn't innocent.
Oh, this is Phoenix! Then he isn't innocent at all. Far from it. He would be guilty of the crime, which we can't have!
But it can't be Mr. On Guard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him...
Mr. On Guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone. And that includes Juan Corrida, okay? I didn't see any psyche locks at that time. Actually, that reminds me. We haven't used the Magatama at all!
Did you remember something, Mr. Nick?
I mean, except that one time with Adrian Andrews. I guess, like, right at the beginning was the only time we used it. Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting.
So, what is this interesting thing?
Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls? Juan had bet everything on the Gemin Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was gonna make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought, anyway. It looked like somehow Juan had his hands in a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed.
Mr. On Guard's secret? What is the secret?
I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Corrito was going to reveal the secret. That means Mr. On Guard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Corrito silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. On Guard. There's no way around it now. But how are we gonna do that? Visiting hours are over! March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, hallway.
Well, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it's past 9 p.m. already. What time is your curfew, Pearls? But we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still the matter of this secret Mr. Corrida held about Mr. On Guard. And Miss Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight.
But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center?
I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry. He keeps saying this. I think he's saying it more to convince himself. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Hello, favorite character. Hey, wait! What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that's anything to do with you is ever good. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made. I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. But the request came from Edgypoo, so... Edgeworth? And he said... If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer. So I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger towards you! Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. Only the best! This is absolutely top secret, so you would better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents. Very interesting. I'm sure it was, you know. It was to catch poor Juan in the middle of scandalous meetings.
Scandalous? What's that?
It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan. Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Kurita. I'll let you in on one more secret, youngin'. I know who planted that spy camera. I knew it! I called it! Oh, never mind. Maybe not. I mean, it could have been Lotta. It was that obnoxious, puffy-haired photographer girl. The nerve of some people. Spying on people all by herself. As if I wouldn't want to see it for myself, too. Wow. The alien actually admitted her true feelings for a change. I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet that it's nothing good. But I didn't say anything. Phoenix, we have established that you don't know how to whisper to you don't know how to have an inner monologue. So, you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two. Oh? I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard.
That manager? Who are you talking about?
You don't know? That manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though. Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impax, Miss Andrews' mentor, right? Yes, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know. Married? You mean to Mr. Kurita? Really? You young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement. 3 days after their marriage announcement? What in the... If you weren't here right at the beginning of stream, I was going over the running theories that we have, and we came up with one at the end of yesterday's stream where Celeste and Matt on guard are the ones who were dating, or apparently affianced. But Matt on guard is actually the heir to the Shelly the Killer name, and his papa was not happy. He was not satisfied with this. He was like, no son, you have a duty to the family, so we're gonna put a hit out on your girlfriend and she's gonna die. And that's the tough love theory we've got going.
Why would Miss Impax want to kill herself? She was gonna get married.
Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by one. What?
But they were gonna get married, right? They promised each other, right?
They had a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage. Oh! Wait. Wait. This throws a wrench. So it was a real marriage announcement between Juan and Celeste. This isn't right. New theory. Celeste was cheating on Juan. Celeste was cheating on Juan with Matt. That's what I think. That's why Juan canceled. And well, that doesn't make sense either, does it? Okay, no, new theory. Matt was a jealous boy, wanting whatever Juan had. Why would he want that? He's a bigger star than Juan. We're gonna just put that off to the side. Matt wanted what Juan had, and that was a relationship with Celeste, and he was a little parasocial, right? And so he was loving her from afar. And when they announced their marriage, Matt blackmailed Juan into going like, if you don't do this, then blah, 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 blah. Why would Matt kill her, though, if she was in love? You know, maybe we should just keep playing and find out. That's what I've decided. Oh, God. 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines.
But why? Why did he do that?
That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. I see. That night, after Juan called off the wedding, that manager, Celeste, killed herself. How terrible.
I wonder what happened between those two.
I wonder too, Pearls. Great question. We're gonna move on. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel lobby. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. It looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. Does that mean you want to explore, or we're just gonna move? I really want to explore more of Matt on Guard's house, but I don't think we have reason to. So let's go see if Gumshoe came up with anything. March 22nd, police station, criminal affairs department. Since all the police are gone from the hotel too, they must be debriefing here.
It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it does. Wonder if something happened. You're Mr. On Guard's lawyer, right? Yes, sir. Well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. A decisive witness? You mean for the on guard case? We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now?
Who's the witness?
I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer.
Mr. Nick?
Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Is it Maya? Did Edgeworth find Maya? Oh, yeah. Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. He did? Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission. So, there you go.
What?
I've already called them, so they know. Go on. Go talk to your heart's content. Thank you very much.
This is such good news, Mr. Nick.
Go talk to your heart's content? It sounds like the police are pretty sure they'll have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Also, it can't be Maya. It's a decisive witness. So, in that case, who would it be? None of our business right now. March 22nd, detention center. Visitor's room. I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. So that means that both Mr. On Guard and Miss Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Well, we just had Adrian Andrews in the courtroom. We haven't talked to Matt in a while. Let's start with him. He is our client, after all. Dude, it's Mr. Wright! I hope you get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. I hope so, too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Corrida was killed by an assassin, and that assassin's client is this man, Matt On Guard. What's wrong? Mr. On Guard, there's something I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer self, dude. Okay, no, let's ask him straight. I think this is a good strategy. Phoenix, ask him straight, and then we'll Monogatama time him. About the press conference. You mean the one where Juan was gonna dress up as the Nickel Samurai? Yeah, I heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews. It looked like, somehow, Juan had his hands on a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is? Please? Yes! Finally! Finally! The power's in our hands! I knew this was coming. He always has so many, though.
Mr. Nick, don't tell me.
Psyche locks. You said a secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude? Maybe. Wouldn't you like to know? Did you know about Mr. Corrida and Miss Andrews' relationship? Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. And Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Corrida. Her mentor was Mr. Corrida's mentor. And Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Impax's suicide note from him. Celeste. Does that jog any memories? He has to have been in a relationship with her. If not like an actual romantic relationship, like an actual physical romantic relationship, a parasocial one at that. Like, what's that called? Unrequited love. Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat. Psst, 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 psst.
Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Is it a kind of pea? Like green peas?
Let's go eat one later, okay? I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. That's too bad. Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else, okay? Sure. Ever since we mentioned Celeste, you want to switch topics, huh? A little sussy there. Mr. On Guard. Are you connected to Miss Impax's suicide in some way? Okay, interesting. So, I know for sure we probably don't have enough evidence yet, but I want to see at least the first statement that we have to break. This is a very... Oh, wait. I forgot. It's been a while. We have to present Magatama right away. Wait. Oh, we could just talk through it. Hello? This is Phoenix, right? I'm sorry. Is he calling you from his cell? Oh, hey, Mr. Lawyer Dude. Sorry, but, you know, dude, I really just don't have any idea, okay? I really didn't care at all. Okay, whatever. That's just dumb. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. All right. Magatama time! Shoot, I forgot to draw Magatama in my hand. I didn't know it was gonna come up. It's been a while. Matt's secret. Now, let's hear what the secret of yours is. What if Mr. Kurita had been successful in this plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap. You weren't even jealous of his flowers? Of his fans? His room full of teddy bears? Don't lie to me. I know you paid close attention to Mr. Kurita, especially on that night. Especially on that... Phoenix! you say this like we have something! Yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather more clues before I try again. Okay, so we need proof that he was paying attention to Juan Kurita. Which again, it could have been because of the difference in flowers, different presents. But most especially, it could have been because of the event that they had. Where he just barely won. Where Matt on Guard barely won. So... I do want to, like, move around some more. We can't... Can we switch back to Miss Andrews? March 22nd, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Uh-oh. Oh, Mr. Powers! Mr. Powers!
What happened? Why are you here?
You see, I got roped into this somehow.
What?
Now I'm gonna testify at tomorrow's trial. Wait a second, are you the decisive witness? Will Powers, you slimy son of a gun! What are you doing here? So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers? I was talking with a detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home. When all of a sudden, you there! You're under arrest! And I was brought back here. Oh. They said my face and the whole self in general looked suspicious or something. Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. Just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? Apparently. So about this testimony you're giving, what are you gonna talk about? I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they could tell me. You saw something important? What was it? Well, the detective told me not to talk about it. Not even to me? Your pal? Your attorney who got you out of a sticky situation? Come on! Where's the loyalty here? I saved you! You want me to show evidence at the Magatama thing? I have no idea what to show! You can't tell anyone, and especially not that lawyer, he said. What do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about? I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's me. Yeah, you got it. Mr. Nick! Mystic Maya and myself are your only two allies in this whole world. But it's alright. Ouch. I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? It's okay. You have a boyfriend slash fiance slash husband in Edgeworth, and he'll help you. This is gonna do a lot of damage to Matt, you know? Because he's got that whole refreshing like a spring breeze image going. But what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He'd never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say, it's just a game, to justify himself. What? How horrible! That's unforgivable! Sorry, didn't mean to offend you. But you know, he said once that there's only one person in the whole world who won't swoon over me. Celeste Impacts! One person who wouldn't swoon over him? Oh my god, he was fixated on Celeste Impacts. Wait, so she really was in a relationship with one, huh? Oh, that's so weird. And then Adrian Andrews got in a relationship with him as well. That's weird. I know you're obsessed with your mentor, Adrian, but like that's drawing a line here. But Matt on card. We hate you now. His manager, you know? Oh! Miss Adrian Andrews. I should have just kept playing the game. I should have kept playing. I don't know why you guys let me stop here. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking so energetic? Oh, he's got gossip? You see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? A dazzling sort of image? But aren't you a part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see? But it's okay, really. Oh, have some more confidence, man. You're a star. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen. Well, that's true. Hey! So did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Miss Impax?
We heard something about how her wedding was canceled.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day, about that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead. Mr. Powers is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Okay. Well, Will Powers, tell me about Celeste's suicide. Hey, so, have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it. We heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is.
Something bad for Mr. Kurita?
Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said, "It looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man." A truly insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Kurita by that? Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? Unless she was talking about Matt! That would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you. You're welcome. Mr. On Guard and Miss Andrews. They're both at the detention center right now. They're both at the detention center right now. There are still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. Alright, let's talk to Miss Andrews. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? The thing we need now is just something incriminating that puts Celeste and Matt together. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Kurita had on guard. Well, I'd like to ask you about Matt on Guard if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. Tell me about it. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. On Guard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with the case. Nothing. About Miss Celeste Impax. I had finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back. And to burn it. You wanted to burn it? But why?
I didn't want it to spread like just another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid. A suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why did you want to try to frame Mr. On Guard? That's simple. Because he's the killer. That's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way. The police are excellent at doing their jobs, so they'd figure it out, right? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Miss Andrews. Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason, so please, tell me, why did you do what you did? Why you did what you did? Revenge. So simple, so succinct. Huh? Did you say something just now? Oh, another Magatama time? Okay. We already have a hint about something incriminating? We do? we do? For all of the locks though, or just that first one? Because I feel like we still have to gather more evidence to get rid of all 5 of those locks. A psyche lock, huh? And just one. Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But I'm sure he just heard Miss Andrews say revenge. Oh, we're totally doing this one. We have to present, right? Present Magatama. Why frame him? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. On Guard for the murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. On Guard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So, are you saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt? And that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There's something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Someone, you say? Someone like Miss Celeste Impacts? Right, yes? Celeste. There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge. And that is Miss Impacts' suicide. What are you trying to say? Man, if only she was this easy as a witness. Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hit her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't even mentioned him. Yet. But for you to hate Mr. On Guard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impacts and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? Oh, I don't think we have evidence. There isn't supposed to be a secondary piece of evidence here. Shoot. Shoot. Okay. Well,
Here's the thing. Was it Will or Gumshoe? I don't think we saw Gumshoe yet. Will gave us a really good piece of insight into Matt being a playboy. But we can't bring that up. Shoot. I mean, unless it's just this. Was there a serial killer present? Nobody mentioned a card being at Celeste's vicinity in her suicide place. So can you explain the relation between Celeste and Matt? No, not really. Not right now. Okay, so we have 2 people with Magatamas. Okay, you have a hunch that we have information to unlock the first lock on Matt's, right? Man, Phoenix became such a simp for the Steel Samurai because of Maya.
Mr. Nick, your phone.
Hey, that's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. It sounds kind of ominous. Yeah, I know. Hello? We're in trouble now, pal! Oh, we're in trouble now, pal! I'll be back at the office real soon. What's wrong? Something really unexpected just happened. Mr. Edgeworth, No! He didn't get shot, did he? Edgeworth? Anyway, hurry up and get back to the office, pal. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's no good. It's the end. Hello? He got cut off.
What's going on, Mr. Nick?
Gumshoe said we need to go back to the office right away.
Then we should hurry back.
I'm scared to go back.
What are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Pull yourself together!
Maybe it'll be good news. Somehow, I doubt that. Okay, come on. Let's go. We need to find out what happened to Edgeworth. March 22nd, Wright & Co. Law Offices. What took you so long, pal? Mr. Edgeworth couldn't stick around forever and had to go. Oh, he was just here. Okay. Well, what happened? We got him! We know who bought that spy camera!
Huh?
This quickly? And this bear is what gave them away, pal! Oh, Edgeworth's hunch was correct. The bear. I figured it out, pal! I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera! Oh, Gumshoe. You poor misguided fool! We already know that was Edgeworth's idea!
But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth who—
Shh! Pearls, just go on. Oh, sorry. Shh, Pearls. And go on. There's only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime!
Who is it?
It's Matt on guard, isn't it?
Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their room?
Matt on guard.
Huh?
Matt on guard. Your client, that's who, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Tell me more. I bet Edgeworth left so he can go scour the crime scene. I mean, scour Matt on guard's premises. He went to get a warrant, just like I thought. Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear. A receipt? That's all you have? Nah, it's not just the receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me, I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. On Guard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. On Guard's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. On Guard himself. My sight is failing me. This can't be. Credit card receipt added to the court record. A receipt for $3,800. Proof On Guard bought a stuffed bear identical to one in evidence. So what about the spy camera? What about the spy camera we found? That was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you. You know, for you to file away into evidence. Spy camera, transmitter, and stuffed bear refiled into the court record. Edgeworth carried this bear to who knows where, and then all the way to my office. How strong is this man? I would like to know. I want to know if he can, you know, toss us around like a rag doll. I know you don't want to give up, pal. I never thought... I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Corrida's room was Matt On Guard.
Why would Mr. On Guard do something like this?
I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Corrida in one of their rendezvous. I bet is not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. Are you gonna see him? Mr. On Guard, I mean. Yes.
I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we'll find out next.
I'm scared myself, but I have to put a good face on for Pearls. Matt On Guard. What in the world have you done? Pearls, you really should just stay behind. Okay. He's keeping... So, okay, this spy camera could now be the thing that destroys the first lock, I think. I think that makes the most sense. You're working really late, you know? It's already past 10 p.m., dude. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk. Okay, we're gonna save here because your ass is on the line here. Actually, do you have anything new to talk about? No. Alright, Magatama time, guys. Magatama time! Alright, I'm gonna skip through this. Because I just want to get into the evidence. I know you paid close attention to Mr. Corrida, especially that night. Because of the spy camera! Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Corrida's room that night of the murder. Secretly film? What? And then sent the images the camera took with this transmitter. Wow. But dude, where was this camera you're talking about hidden? In the bear! The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. I guess Juan had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure, dude? Who else could it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Corrida was... Oh, we're knocking it out of the park! Well, Mr. On Guard. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my mom, okay? Psst, 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 psst. She says that I can't be friends with someone like you. Go home. If you don't go away, I'm gonna call the police on you. Wait, what? That was the receipt, wasn't it? That's strange. I thought the answer was right there in front of me. Actually, I wouldn't say this was okay. Who gave the bear to... Oh my god, we were supposed to present a profile! We were going a little too fast there, guys. We were supposed to present a profile here. He wanted a person. Mr. On Guard, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. Oh, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. On Guard. If I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble. Come on. This is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Not with 3 locks here, Phoenix. Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first? Here's the proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. Okay, now we can present receipt. I have here 1 credit card receipt, Mr. On Guard. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent 3,800 buckaroos. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This 3,800, this could be the toothbrush I bought that one time. A $3,800 toothbrush? It's ivory, and it's got elephant hair for bristles. Oh, elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, didn't you? Dude, you should have said that earlier. So, can I ask you one thing? Yes? You're my lawyer, right, dude? So, if you are, then why are you looking into this stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. I haven't asked you why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential. So, what are you gonna do now? I'm gonna find out what I want to know. Because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Kurita's room and filmed it in secret is... maybe the scandal? Adrian Andrews? There's a rumor going around that Miss Andrews and Mr. Kurita were having secret meetings. Ew. Oh, wait. You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Kurita. You are gonna reveal this as fact and turn it into a scandal. Isn't that right? That's scummy. To his own manager? That's messed up. That would get her blacklisted. Dude, you can be such a moron. Huh? Oh man, Mr. Lawyer, dude, that kind of scandal? That's the good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy. The good stuff. Juicy? Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stopped paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude. Okay. Too bad that wasn't your intention. What are you talking about? I wish your reason for spying was something so innocent. But it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Kurita because of Miss Andrews. Wait, if you didn't spy on Mr. Kurita because of Miss Andrews, then there's only one reason I can think of for you to do such a thing. The real reason you set up that camera in Mr. Kurita's room was... to witness his murder? It was to frame her. What would we... do we just show the crime photo here? Maybe? Because... if you guys recall, Agent Andrews, after discovering the dead body, she does stab him. So if this recording was set up to be an hour, within the time frame of an hour after the murder, it would have caught that on camera. Which is like, that is such big brain thinking. You know, maybe Matt on guard actually is the killer. No, he has to be the heir. Is he actually Shelly the killer? I mean, that would just be a step up from my current theory, but... damn. Damn it! Okay, so do we present knife here, or do we present crime photo? Let's do crime photo first. Yeah. Okay, that's wrong. Okay, shoot. Okay, let's load in because we are just gonna have... actually, no. We're fine, I think. We're fine. Let's do that again. What if it's the calling card from the killer? We also have this button. We tried the knife already, which I had a theory that it could have been to catch Adrian Andrews stabbing Juan Kurita to cover up for Matt's crime. But the knife didn't go through. Also, that is such a big brain move on Matt's part if he like calculated everything out like that. Like, my goodness. Yeah, I think the only thing that makes sense to me right now is to try the killer's calling card. This one, Shelly the Killer's picture card. So let's try that. If not, then we have nothing to show. I mean, of course there's profiles. It wasn't Adrian Andrews, of course. Celeste impacts, maybe. We know it's a sore topic for him. But there's no reason this could bring up, because she's dead. Unless he plans to catch her ghost in his dressing room. And John Doe just has no relation to anyone else. So let's try again. One more time. So another reason why I think it could be the calling card is because if he is a psychopath serial killer / assassin, what if he gets his kicks off of rewatching how he does the crime, how he does the kill? Like, what if he's just that sick in the head? Would they have that in a Phoenix Wright game though? Is my question. Would they have that in a game such as this? Because that seems a little dark. But I mean, this whole case has been pretty dark. Let's not lie. We're dealing with A family of assassins. We're dealing with suicide and suicide ideation, a kidnapping. They're going all out with this finale. The real reason you set up that camera in Mr. Kurita's room was... Are you the killer, Mr. Mad on Guard? What is this card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer. And I'm sure you know of him, right? Oh my god, this is further than we've ever gotten. Shelly the Killer? That's ridiculous! Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get to the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Oh, we've never been able to afford to make mistakes, Phoenix. We're on a lifeline right here. Mr. Mad on Guard, I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because you're his client. At least that's what the game wants us to believe. But actually, Man on Guard is Shelly the Killer himself. Maybe. Or the heir of the Shelly the Killer name. He's Shelly the Killer the Third or something of that respect. Anyway, since you're the one who set up the camera, that means you knew. You knew exactly what that was... You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. This would also, like, give him an out. Because he'd be like, hey, I'm innocent. This guy clearly killed Juan Kurita. And he could make a ton of money from catching the killer. Well, not catching him, but, like, getting his face on camera, you know? Then there would be a whole manhunt. And he would be hailed as, like, a hero. And man, you really planned this out. Matt, I gotta give it to you. For a really dumb himbo Ninja Turtle guy who, I'm pretty sure you're scum, I just gotta give you an applause. You're playing your cards so well. I still think you're psycho. I still think you're a little psychopath. That means you knew. You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Kurita. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Mad on Guard. This is why you should be scared of twinks. And here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Mr. On Guard, you really did hire? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? Psst, 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 psst. Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude. What's happening? What's... No! No! He's actually the killer! Then who's John Doe? Is he really just a peon in all of this? He's really just a butler? I'm so disappointed. So disappointed. Wait! Wait, that means I was right. He really does like watching himself on camera do the deed. I mean, but he still could sell that footage, right? Oh my god. This is crazy. How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt on guard. Where did he get that margarita from? What? You slicked your hair back and got it from nowhere. What the? Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. You really? So you are Shelley the Killer's client? You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this. Wait. Wait, now I'm confused. Is he Shelley the Killer or is he the killer? No, did he hire the? That was the same thing. That was the same damn statement I just said. I really just. Okay, so he really just hired Shelley the Killer.
What do you mean?
Question the hooligan with their phone numbers. He's just a rich scumbag. I guess. Also, I can't believe they let you in Hollywood with that. I bet Celeste Impacts did that. Oh my god, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's continue. And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself, trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer?
You're lying! What a terrible...
It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on. Let us grown-ups talk more about adult things.
But why? Why did you hide the video camera and...
Weakling soon believes the words of others. Just like that pathetic Adrian. He knew about Miss Andrews' secret? But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. What? Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me? How much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess?
And that's why?
Yes. That's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay. Even blackmail him if I want. That's right. That video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright?
Why would you do something so wrong?
Because I'm a grown-up, and I can! Good enough of an answer for you, little girl?
Damn. Why? Why would you kill Mr. Karita?
Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Fucking narcissistic teenage mutant ninja turtle over here. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? This is all because of that press conference?
If Mr. Karita had been able to give it, then Mr. Unguard's secret would have...
Oh well, that's what we call taking advantage of a situation, you know? I had no interest in doing it really, but bit by bit it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought.
And that's how Mr. Karita ended up dead.
let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used. Used and thrown away. Put on a sweet innocent face and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it. The assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. And you, Queen of Goldfish! Thank you for the follow. Here I was trying to be snappy and you just throw that on us. Everyone, all working their butts off. For me, Matt on guard. Aw, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you'd killed Juan Corrida. And you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. I mean, technically, he didn't. Technically, he only hired someone to kill, right? Oh my god! That's what the butler's doing there, isn't it? John Doe is actually Shelly the Killer. And the reason he's in Matt on Guard's house is to frame him for blackmailing him. It's all coming full circle! I knew it was something like that. He may not be Matt on Guard's dad, but this is the family drama I wanted. This is close enough to that family drama. I didn't at all. This is happening. This is for sure what's happening. You can't steer me clear. You can't tell me otherwise. There's no derailing this train now. And you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that the killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room. You killed Mr. Corrida! I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Oh, but too bad. You can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? Damn it. I hate you! I hate you! You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? But you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely can't do. Oh my god, wait! No, he knows about Maya's kidnapping. No, he knows about Maya's kidnapping, but he doesn't know where Maya's being held. In his house! Ready to frame him! As the mastermind behind it all! Can't derail me!
Mistake Maya?
You wouldn't want to test a killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. It's been off the rails full speed. At least she was being fed true. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You scoundrel. So, if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it all. I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. That's such a cliche phrase. this coming from the guy who plays the Nickel Samurai? Such a cheesy show, calling me cliche. One said something just like that, memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. I should make that more ominous. Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Maya, what am I supposed to do? That didn't sound ominous. And now you finally found it. Oh, it's Edgeworth. I thought it was Mia! Damn it! There goes my streak of knowing when Edgeworth comes out. And now you finally found it. The starting line of this case. Edgeworth. I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. March 22nd, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Well, Wright, what are you gonna do if you plan on changing your strategy?
No! We can't do that.
That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. But what should I do? That's not something I can answer for you.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Right, only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, right? It's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. I'm a lawyer. And that's a dog. And he's awake. But to fight for someone who's clearly a killer, that's on guard. That man is really... It doesn't matter who. Every person deserves a proper defense. And a proper trial. A fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense? But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you, of all people, should say that. Isn't that exactly how you fought for your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but that's because I've believed my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard an acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right, would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say?
That's...
You are a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. People like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict. For a man I clearly know to be guilty. Franziska. She fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. And isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You are so petty. Guys, Mom and Dad are fighting. I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. Love and hate try to fine line, guys. However, you are mistaken. What do you... Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless.
What?
I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then, why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. Because he loves us. Phoenix, he loves the rivalry we have. We give him purpose. We bring that spark of joy that he needs, that motivation. We are his inspiration in the courtroom. He wants to beat us so bad. I have faith you'll see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story. Transceiver?
Mr. Nick, the transceiver!
I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My. What is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please, why are you holding Maya hostage? For Mr. On Guard's sake. Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right. Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't toy with me! A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself. I believe you were asking me for a reason as to why I'm doing what I'm doing. Yeah. This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for their handiwork. That is what is called client relations, and it is part of an assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? Wouldn't aftercare just be the cleanup they do after? We were lucky. We were unlucky this time. My client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney. And to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is your name? I believe I told you once before. However, you did, but my name is the Killer. Shelly the Killer. You're Shelly the Killer? Please keep in mind, you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As the Killer, I will always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain, Maya, it would be my duty as an assassin to see to it she receives a nice, long nap.
No!
Now then, if you'll excuse me. If someone were to trace the signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. Oh, the cat.
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
I don't know what to say. Edgeworth. Did you hear that? At the end of the transmission. Oh, that. It sounded like a cat.
A cat?
It can't be that cat. Can it?
What is it?
I think I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all the police units head for On Guard Mansion immediately. Right. You hurry over as well, then. Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun.
Yeah!
Move! We've got it, boys! We've got reasonable cause! Living room! March 22nd, On Guard Mansion. Living room. There's a fucking bear in front of the door. That is sick. That is probably Maya, to be honest, but that is sick if it's not. Maya.
Please answer us! Mystic Maya!
We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. Assuming he's still in the area. I can't believe it. That butler. All this time, he was the killer. He and On Guard were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time. The bear, the bear!
Oh, it's a figurine of a bear. But there are a lot of cuts in it for some reason.
It's a bomb! It's a bomb! Don't touch it! Don't figure it out! Figurine added to the court record. A wooden bear-shaped figurine. It's covered in many thin cuts. A bear? Isn't that more of a thing for Kurita? Why would something like this be here? Right. Look down. There's a little pet door installed here.
I'm sure that's for Shu.
Do you think that this came through that little door? This door, it's locked. Well, I'm pretty used to breaking down doors by now. Let's go, Edgeworth.
Come on. Come on! Where is she?
There's no one here. The looks of this room, I would say this is On Guard's private lounge. Look at this, Wright. An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals. And a VCR. The picture's gone! Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of information. Evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it. I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found. But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. Secret doorway! I can't read all the labels, but this is a very large collection of videotapes. Looks like On Guard taped all of his own shows. Is that what it is? My goodness. It's On Guard's computer. Why couldn't you have used this to get help?
Mr. Nick! Where's the power switch?
Oh, I get it. So that's what happened. She couldn't find the power switch. They don't have computers, Phoenix! Okay, the antenna. It's a VCR and an antenna. The footage that the spy camera took at the scene of the crime was beamed here and recorded on tape.
If only we had the tape, that would have been really helpful.
Thanks, Pearl. Thanks for stating the obvious! A huge television and speakers loom largely here. I'm sure if Maya saw this, she'd say,
I would die a happy samurai fan if I could see the Nickel Samurai on a TV like this.
oh, that's exactly what she said. Yeah, that's what she'd say. I can't believe we just made a joke about Maya, all things considered. First death, now Maya. Phoenix, your streak is not looking good here. What a spacious sofa. I bet 10 pearls would fit on it. 10? Doesn't look that big.
I don't think 10 of me would fit, Mr. Nick. There's a little door for Shu in this big door.
I'm sure Maya used this door to shove this out there. I'm sure it was her. Every time you give me some piece of I keep saying information. Every time you give me some piece of evidence, it's always the most crucial piece. This time too, I'm sure. Also, can we just address the fact that the music is so high-paced, so much adrenaline coursing through us as we listen to this, and Phoenix is over here dawdling. There is nothing here, man. Oh, but we could go into wine cellar. Oh, here's the picture. Maya's leaving a trail. This is a pretty obvious breadcrumb. Welcome back to the stream, y'all. Glad y'all made it back. We've searched all over, but it looks like he got away. I'm sorry. It looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. And now we've lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar. Yeah. You're right. We're close. I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Okay, Edgeworth. I will. I trust you. Maya. Come on, Phoenix. Let's look at the obvious here. This looks like a picture of Miss Impax. With love, Celeste.
Miss Impacts? You mean?
Yes, Mr. Corrida's former manager.
Why would a picture of Miss Impacts be here in Mr. On Guard's mansion?
And why does it say with love? This might be a clue. Celeste's photo added to the court record. Found at On Guard Mansion. With love, Celeste is written on it. What's wrong, Pearls?
Please let me see that picture frame.
What's so special about the frame?
On the back! There's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. It's Mystic Maya! She left us a message.
What?
I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now, listen up. You'd better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you. Ever! I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's gotta watch out for that helpless hunk.
I said helpless hunk, but it's helpless lunk. I completely missed all of that because of my correction.
That's... No! Mystic Maya!
Right. What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Oh, nothing. We've searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth. Yes. As far as clues goes, I think this is about all I'm gonna get. But I'm still short one last thing. And what is that?
Huh?
Miss Andrews' psyche lock. Oh, that's right! There was a whole second part to her Magatama! If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I think I stand a chance in court tomorrow. I completely forgot about that. To blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pearls. It's time to open that last lock. March 22nd. Detention Center. Visitor's Room. Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill. Miss Andrews. I've come to remove your psyche lock. Psyche lock? Oh, you look insane now. You look psychotic, is what she's thinking. Okay. I do want to say, just real quick before we get to her. Maya, why couldn't you just transform into Mia and have her do all of that mind transfer stuff, the psychic link, and then go back into Pearls' body and spit out all that nonsense? Why did you have to write everything out onto the back of this picture frame? Why? Why? Psyche lock? I want to know, and you will tell me your secret. Fine, go ahead. Try and break me if you can. We're gonna save first. We've learned our lesson. Let's get this over with. Magatama time! I still didn't draw Magatama on my hand. I had that whole break. Why frame him? Okay, so we know the beginning of this already. We present Celeste impacts. That was the wrong person! I selected Adrian Andrews to her face! We need to slow down. We need to slow down. Okay, Celeste impacts. Okay. Yes. Now, as for this, can you explain to me the relation between Celeste and Matt? I think we bring up this picture, but I have a hunch that Matt on guard stole this picture from one Karita. Because there's no way Celeste was in love with Matt. We already know that. She was the one that rebuffed him, right? Right? No. He was talking about Adrian Andrews. Okay, never mind. We're just gonna keep playing. This is a photo of Miss Impacts, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. What? With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impacts' handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No. That's all right. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. On Guard's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Her last secret? Were Celeste and Adrian a couple? Is that the real reason? Why frame him? Or, well, this could just be like a manager protecting her client thing again. Where she was trying to keep his relationship secret. Celeste. She was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out.
Because Mr. Karita didn't want to get married to her anymore, right?
Yes. Because of Matt.
Because of Mr. On Guard? What do you mean?
They had an affair. I think I can see where this is going. Celeste. She was Matt's manager a long time ago. Oh. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why. With love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture.
They were a couple, weren't they?
It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used. Toyed with. Until she was thrown away. Oh my god! My initial theory!
That's so horrible.
Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him. Even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. Then it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste
killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. I see. So that's what happened.
But then why did Mr. Corrida have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all.
It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Or maybe Matt was talking about it in present tense, like it didn't happen a long time ago. Maybe he was fucking with him. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most.
We're missing Pax.
That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left the suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds. And so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then when Juan discovered her body, he hid her note.
Then why would he do that?
It's simple. Juan realized that note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge? There's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note at a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. And that was at the press conference, after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out about all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night, when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another, after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was gonna burn it. I had even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the note. And that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was gonna bring to them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? I'm a lawyer. I'm a lawyer. Of course I'm gonna help my client. That's all I could think of, is just that meme. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time. And for talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. I can't sleep either. Not with Maya's situation. Or with what I know now. Tough break. Sucks to be a lawyer.